The City of Tucson and Suntran have increased their commitment to cleaner air by unveiling the most recent expansion of the alternative fuel program, a compressed natural gas fueling facility at the Price Service Center. The $3.4 million facility turns natural gas into a fuel that buses can burn and delivers it to city fueling posts to power about 143 vehicles now operating on CNG. There are many advantages to CNG as an alternative fuel. But what will you notice right away is the smoke.
You've sat behind a diesel bus before in traffic and it takes off and you get a lot of smoke and soot comes out. Well, this compressed natural gas vehicles don't emit a lot of smoke. So the public will see a dramatic improvement just by getting behind a few CNG buses.
The program began as a pilot project in 1987 when Suntran converted one bus to a dual fuel system to burn both diesel and compressed natural gas. By the end of 1996, nearly half of the fleet of 203 buses will run on CNG.
Right now, you know, the cost to buy a CNG-powered bus versus a diesel bus, the incremental cost is more, but you know, over years you can recapture that just in the fuel savings alone. Maintenance costs associated with the repair of a natural gas bus versus diesel is about the same, so it's been really good for us.
The city enlarged the facility at the Thomas Price Service Center to fuel the growing number of CNG-powered vehicles. That gives the city enough capacity to meet future demand, and we all benefit from the improvement in air quality.
The part that I really appreciate is the amount of reactive hydrocarbons that are not put in the atmosphere, and when they go to when the CNG buses are used, that reduces that amount by 90% per vehicle, which is a lot, and that is the main contributor to smog, is the reactive hydrocarbons.
In addition to a reduction in pollutants, there is a good supply of domestic CNG, which reduces our reliance on imported petroleum. Also, CNG is significantly cheaper than diesel and a lot safer. Compressed natural gas is the same fuel many of us use at home. It's non-toxic, and because CNG is lighter than air, it dissipates quickly. It's also easily detectable by its smell, so that if a leak occurs, it can be identified and fixed quickly. And since it's piped in directly to the facility, there are no risks related to storage. The facility is monitored by a computer that has 66 built-in safety alarms.
Any one of these 66 alarms would cause the station to shut down. So that if, for example, a hose would break or even a pipe on the compressor would crack, the computer would detect the change and shut the system down.
The goal is to one day run the entire Suntran fleet on clean burning fuels. By law, all new vehicles must use alternative fuels, but that's not to say that they will all be CNG powered. There is ongoing research into various alternative fuels that may eventually replace CNG. But for the present, compressed natural gas is our fuel for the future, and the City of Tucson's prepared to meet the demand for cleaner air.